What's up, beautiful people? This is Mike from MyGadgetsWorld and hope you're having an amazing day. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how I made my Sony A90J 83-inch and turned it into a 100-inch screen virtually. Why I'm saying virtually? Because I'm not going to destroy my TV and rebuild from the scratch. So there's merely a technique that you can do and you can make your TV look bigger. So right now in front of you, that is 83-inch Sony A90J. Push to the wall, right? Now, a lot of people will say, just why don't you just sit closer to the TV and make it look bigger, right? Because that's how the relativity works. More closer you sit, more bigger the TV is going to be. But the argument is, if you're going to bring the seating closer, it's going to look ugly for the room. I mean, you're going to have sofas or recliners in the middle of the room right next to the TV. So if we talk about aesthetics, it's not gonna be a good idea. But what I'm doing here, you can see that smoothly bringing the TV out completely. And I'm really a guy who is concerned about the TV has to be properly aligned. And that's why I'm taking some time and I'm recording this video. So I just want to make sure that it's straight. But it's so easy that you pull the TV out and I'm making sure that it stays at the level. And this is after when I pulled it out and this is before. See how big of a difference it made. And the way the camera is set up, it is actually showing you how I'm looking at the screen. Like this is small, and then when it becomes bigger, it's at the same distance. I don't have to move my couch closer. I don't have to move my sofas, recliners closer to the TV and make the room look literally ugly. Think about it. If you have the TV in the living room and you have these sofas like right in the middle of the living room just because so you can have the bigger screen experience. So this is what I have. I have the Sanus full motion wall mounting system. And this wall mounting system is just hands down amazing. It can hold up to 125 pounds easily and is made out of steel. And my TV, Sony A90J 83-inch, you can see how easily I can move. It weighs around 95 pounds. So it's really a heavy TV and it requires really a sturdy and strong mount. So that's why I went with the Sanus, because it's made with the steel construction and it is really sturdy. And what they say is not exaggerated. I've seen some of the mounts on Amazon which will say it can hold up to 150 pounds and runs at like $50 cost, and it has the cheaper aluminum materials that they use. So you literally don't want to risk your $6,000 or $8,000 TV, because this TV is $6,000 that I bought it for, and the mount costs $300 now in the market. I bought it for $400 back in like when it was launched. So $6,000 and $300, and you have the 100 inches of the screen experience. But if you were to buy a TV which is the 100 inches in size, imagine in OLED, this is the maximum size you can get as of now, and maybe the 88 inches also, the rollable one, 18,000 or 20,000, 30,000, the retail price. But LED one that is available from Sony, 100 inches screen, that screen is $18,000. So I bet the 100-inch OLED would be somewhere around $20,000, $25,000. But right now you can see it's all 100-inch over experience, and I have spent $6,300. And you can see my sofas, my recliners, the way they are set up, I don't want to move them, because see the speakers in the back, the speakers in the front, you have to be sitting at a distance so where you can get the optimal sound. So I have my calibration done using the Odyssey, which is the microphone, right? So it calculates the distance from each speaker to give you that optimal sound. Now, if I change my seating, it's gonna mess up with that calibration, because sound is bouncing around, and it also takes the measurements of every frequency that's coming out of the speaker. Now, what is better? Moving your sofas every time you're watching the movie and you opening the door and you have like sofas or recliners laying in the middle of the room, or you just pull the TV out and push it back when you're done watching your movies? Is gonna give you that aesthetics that you want out of your living room, from your media room. So this is something that I prefer to do over spending or burning more money than I already could afford. Like 83-inch screen is already very, very expensive. So the people who are saying the 92-inch screen or 90-inch screen, whatever we're gonna be having next year, that's not gonna be cheaper at all. I mean, you're looking at least $8,000 to $10,000. If it is LG and Sony, I'm sure they're gonna be more expensive in price. But this is something that I've shot for you guys. There's some demos that is coming up ahead, so make sure to watch that as well. And that's gonna give in also the link for the mount I'll put in the description, so it can help some people who are looking for something that I personally use for myself. It's not something that I'm doing it for 55 inch. It's an 83 inch. And you have seen my room. I showed you before and I'm showing you now when it's pushed to the wall. And I'm gonna show you how my seating arrangement and everything looks neat and clean. So I will never move my seats. Let me know in the comment section, what would you prefer? Sit closer to the TV, like moving your seats closer, or are you gonna bring the TV out to you? So I'll wait for your response in the comment section. If you really like this video, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. And there's more content coming up, guys. So I'll really appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you in another one. Until then, peace out.